brighten up those already bright mornings. Wheeler, Ollie, and Lekter. Mornings at the Cabin.
Mornings at the Cabin on Monday morning is Tuesday, as a matter of fact. Tuesday is Monday, Monday is Tuesday, and nothing will ever be the same again until next week when we start on Monday. Mornings at the Cabin, Wheeler, Ollie, Lekter with you. Post-Canada Day, did everyone have a colonialism time?
Yeah!
I sure did. Yeah. I was passing out blankets all day. No, that's too much. That's too much for a Tuesday morning. Happy post-Canada Day, everybody. How was everyone's weekend? Great. Don't even want to hear about it. I knew it was great. I'm a little jangled this morning. I'm staying at my mother's. It's wonderful. Like, she is such an amazing woman to let us stay there till like she's leaving, and then we're gonna stay there for a couple weeks, and then someone's gonna come house sit and take care of the dog. Everything's taken care of. The move is done, but I'm a little discombobulated this morning. That's all.
I'm just happy to come here and see you both alive.
Hey,
knowing that you were moving.
No,
as a
Ollie,
no?
Get into it right now.
Oh,
this was so well organized.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
I turned up. It took less than an hour and 3/4 to do the whole lot.
That's
wow.
Right. Oh yeah, yeah. And then here's the thing though. So we did all that, right? And we're like, okay, we're nearly done. The next day I still got a truck full of stuff. Because
right.
There's all this other stuff that you just kind of forget about. And then we cleaned for 10 hours on Sunday. So
fun.
I'm tired.
Yeah.
And then yesterday, Canada Day celebrations. Really nice. Went down to the multiplex there. Great time. Great turnout. We'll get more into that during the show. But yes, thank you to Ollie. Thank you to Mike Gibbons. And thank you to Trevor Smith for coming out, helping us move. Wonderful times. Can't wait to move into the new place. But first, a month and a vacation.
Mornings at the Cabin, the podcast.
Wheeler, Ollie, Lekter with you on your July 2nd holiday. Everyone's not at work, right? Everyone took the day off? I hope so.
Do we not have to be here?
I don't think so.
Oh.
Yeah, all right. Well, let's just run out the clock.
Take a knee.
So take a knee. So this weekend, yes, I did the move, and I did want to talk to you guys about staying at my mother's for like. So we are in between places. So we signed off on our place, and then we signed a new lease at a new place, but we can't move in until August 1st.
Right. One
of the reasons is we're in Ireland and Scotland for the last couple of weeks of July, but that's just the people that are living there right now are not moving until like mid to late July. So we really love the place. So we said, screw it, we'll figure it out. So we put our stuff. They allowed us to move our stuff into the house. Into a room in the house. So most of our stuff is already there, which is great because we're going to come back, be exhausted, and then we'll only have to just move things from one room to another.
That's all right.
Which is great. And so now we're at my mother's, and lovely. She's been great. I love my mother.
That tone always implies so many things.
Well, there's just like there's a big ellipse at the end, right? And you can hear it. So my mother has been fantastic. She is heading out of town to continue her journey to kind of re-meet some of her family, which is a story we will get into in the fall. And so she's leaving in a couple days, or within a couple days, trying to leave today. So we'll see what happens. She got a small house, so it's crowded. It's crowded right now. And so I'm a little discombobulated this morning. The dog has no idea what's going on.
Yeah.
She doesn't know how to get up on the bed. She's just lost. But it's been a hectic weekend. Yesterday we did get a bit of a chance to relax a little bit, but like Phoenix had to be in the parade with the kids,
right,
and then down at the celebration. So we were there, and that was a great turnout. You didn't check it out. I knew you were out of town, Lekter. Ollie,
really didn't leave the house.
Did not get a chance. If you took any photos, we'll put them up online.
I did not. I didn't. That's the thing.
Good stuff. 2 years in a row. Cabin radio, no pictures of the Canada Day parade.
Okay, but I mean, it's the second year in a row that it was inside, and the turnout last night.
The parade was inside?
No. The celebration. So the parade was outside. Miserable weather.
Yeah.
It was miserable. People were freezing, but I mean, spirits were high, which is great.
It sounded chaotic.
All
I heard was sirens.
That's right.
Nicole was like, why don't they play some music?
That is their music. Let me play you the song of my people. But so that was funny though, because like the sirens going off for like a good 45 minutes.
Yeah.
And AJ messaged the group chat. Like, what's going on downtown, guys? Anybody on this?
Is anyone checking this out? It sounds like something big's going down.
But the turnout at the celebration was like twice what it was last year. So that was cool. That was
Nice.
cool to see. I think maybe because they got out ahead of it really well, like they within more than 24 hours notice, people were like, it's going to be inside, just prepare for that.
Yeah.
So the food was good. The food was still there. Couple of trucks ditched, but that's cool. I mean, it's understandable with the weather the way it was.
Yeah.
But yeah, good music and good food. They had the bouncy castle up in there. It was great.
Nice.
Yeah, real nice.
Just completely aside, just an early morning toss under the bus, in case AJ is on his way here and is listening right now.
Yeah, grab us some coffee.
Sarah spilt the paper shredder under your desk, AJ.
No.
So you have a minor. Just to let him know ahead of time.
Also, AJ, if you are listening,
minor mess to clean. Sarah's coming too.
I'll take a bagel,
Explain the situation.
plain bagel with cream cheese, and maybe a chai tea latte, a couple of pumps of vanilla. Sarah,
I felt like I was doing you a favor there, but if you disagree,
Sarah made a mess in your
Thank you
office.
for trying to throw me under the bus, but I already texted him, so he has not responded.
She has
don't
texted
know what
from
that
under the
means.
bus.
I'm still in the old school, communication phase where we just communicate things over the radio. We don't have mobile phones
That's
yet
right.
in my world. I needed to get that out.
Absolutely,
It's-
we're analog here.
It's the other Sarah that's probably still in more trouble with AJ because there is a coffee stain
Oh.
next to the sofa
A
out there
coffee stain.
that I saw her working on with cleaning equipment last week, and I don't know how much difference that's made.
We're never going to get our security deposit back at this rate. My goodness.
I don't know that AJ will be able to survive not getting a security deposit back. It might just blink out of existence.
This is an operation like this needs an AJ because I would have just been like, wow, if we don't get our security deposit back, whatever.
Yeah, I saw your house this weekend.
Hey, that house was spotless by the time we left it. Spotless. Like the Paula from Titan came over, and Titan? Did I say Titan? Is it?
You said Titan.
Yeah, I did. Triton. Pardon
Triton.
me. Paula from Triton came over, and within 5 minutes, she's like, yep, great.
No.
She just took a quick look around. She's like, this place looks awesome.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah, so that was good.
Yeah.
The homeowner's back today, so I guess we'll really find out. But, yeah.
Not going to lie, when I walked in this morning into Studio One, my first impression was, well, you could tell AJ wasn't here this weekend.
AJ, taking a weekend off. Well, I'm glad everyone had a wonderful Canada Day long weekend.
You haven't asked anyone else. You've only
I did.
said yours.
I asked Lekter. I didn't ask you because you said you didn't do anything.
I didn't say a thing. You
Well,
never even
okay, we've got 30 seconds.
play
Tell
the
us
news.
everything.
No, screw it.
Mornings at the Cabin, the podcast where we cut out all the great music and you're left with the rest.
Now, I've been given to rant about a few things or just stick my foot in my mouth or generally make an ass of myself. And Ollie has turned this into a new segment we call Wheel of Time. Brr, brr, brr. Wheel of Time. Wheel of Time. Now, let's do like a Wix's Picks intro for this. The Wheel of Time.
I don't know if it quite works.
Simple question, Doctor. Would you eat the moon if it was made of ribs? What? All right.
Heck, I'd have seconds.
Polish it up with a tall, cool Budweiser.
Ollie's like,
We went a
what
little
is-
off the rails
what is
there.
happening here? There is an intro for Wheel of Time.
Is there?
I believe so.
Yeah,
yeah.
we're doing it right now.
It-
This is all pre-recorded.
The intro appears as you.
Oh,
play
does
the clip.
it?
The way the Wheel of Time works is we go 1 year ago to the same week in Mornings at the Cabin history
God.
from the year before, and we extract a short clip and we try and figure out if Wheeler can remember what he was talking about at the time. Now, this one is only short. It's about 20 seconds long. It features, I think, all three of us are in it,
You can say a lot in 20 seconds.
and I have bleeped out the important part, and we're going to see if
Very
anyone
nice.
here can remember what was going on.
All the F words.
Now, you kind of threw a softball at us for the first Wheel of Time.
Yeah.
Maybe as this goes along, we should turn this into a contest and invite listeners to send in their guesses as to what the rant is about.
I don't think people want to listen to me talk that much.
No?
No. Okay, so I like this. It's humiliating, but I like it. So I like to be humiliated, just for all you kinksters out there. Mornings at the Cabin, Wheel of Time, episode number 2. Let's take a listen. What do I have to do? I don't have to do anything.
I think you just have to press
I just have to
play.
press play? I'm a professional radio person.
And this is where we got to the sticking point.
This is where we separated. This is where we went our separate ways.
We were going pretty smooth, and then I threw out...
How dare you put that on the naughty list? If I mean, like, okay.
I still haven't heard any rationale.
We all know that it's terrific.
We all know that?
We all know that.
Okay.
There is no debate, Scott. Stop it.
Yeah. One of us.
I can be convinced.
Huh.
There was more me in that than
Yeah,
there was
that
Wheeler.
was more the Lekter of time.
Yeah, that doesn't work quite as well.
No.
It doesn't.
So there you go. So you're more than welcome to play it one more time if you want to.
Okay.
If you
What
need,
could that
if you
be
need a
about?
little bit more time.
No.
The sticking point.
The
No,
sticking point.
Something that I didn't
naughty
agree about.
list. Ollie and I were on the same page.
This is why I chose it, is because of the rarity of he and I both agreeing on
Yeah.
something.
Well, this is the thing. Ollie and I agree on a very many things. We just not on air.
Just not.
Not
'Cause
on
no one
air.
wants to hear
No
that.
one wants to hear that. But I mean, when we're talking, when we're having pints with each other, like we were on Saturday.
You were desperately looking at your phone like, where's Nancy? Nancy said she was going. I honestly don't know that I could spend anher 15 minutes
Not
alone
at all.
with him. Where's
Not
Nancy? Isn't
at
Nancy
all.
here?
I was
Did Jay
looking-
Bear say he was coming? Jay Bear said he was
Jay's
coming. Where's
coming,
Jay Bear?
right? No, we had a good long discussion about things that we take, that there's not really an argument on what you take a position on.
Or is that why you wanted someone else to be there, because it was so boring, because you were just like, I
Just
see it this
agreeing
way, and
and
all was
getting
like,
along.
as do I, and you were like, let's order another drink.
Number 5. Okay.
So come on then. Have
Okay.
you any idea
I
what Scott might have introduced as a subject
What?
that you and I agree on, Wheeler?
This was last week. Or
This was
sorry,
la-
last year this week.
Last year, this week. So Scott had only just come back to
Yeah.
Cabin Radio.
Right.
Something was about to
And I
start.
said one of us, like one of us kind of thing.
Okay. And I put something on a subjective naughty list that you two both disagreed with.
What could that naughty list have been?
Well,
you
I'm
were
kind
about.
of a prude, so it could be a lot of things.
It could be a lot of things.
There was something you
The
were
missionary position, for
about to
example.
start doing.
No. Nothing to do with the church.
Something you were about to start doing on a daily basis.
Daily basis.
Good Lord. There's so many things I do on a daily basis.
Show prep?
Okay, getting close. So,
No, you would have been on my side with that.
I would have.
one, so,
Yeah.
No, that doesn't work.
so the list related to the 90s and 9.
Oh.
What was
I
it?
know what it is.
What's on the naughty list?
It's,
Weird Al Yankovic?
no, that stupid song, that Too Sexy song.
It's Right Said Fred.
yeah,
Right Said Fred, that's the one.
Yeah. And Ollie and I both love that song.
Yep. All right. That
You got
makes,
it.
Yeah,
There
total
you go.
sense.
It
Total
was it was Scott complaining that we both agreed that Right Said Fred was a great
yeah.
song.
Yes, that was on the good
Yeah, that's
90s
right.
list.
And then
yes.
he walked out of the studio
And then I
and
just
threatened to quit. Went for a drive, came back, everything was great.
The 90s at 9 will never happen under this pretense. Right Said Fred is the bad.
I still contend that Dr. Dre should not have been our first song. I will go to the grave with that. Right Said Fred. Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. Well, you
That's
gotta make a stand
fantastic-
sometimes
that's
in life.
one of the most 90s songs ever.
But it sucks.
Of course it does.
Oh, okay.
It's one of the most 90s songs ever.
So, fair point.
yeah.
Fair point.
Yeah, the 90s were a black hole for a lot of things. And some of it was pop music.
And that's why we bring it to you each and every day.
That's
for
right.
a full hour
90s, no.
on Cabin Radio.
No, there's some great music, but I mean, you got to play some of them horrible bangers from the 90s.
Yeah, fair enough. Okay. Yeah, Wheel of Time. Well done. Well done. That,
I mean-
that was a noodle scratcher,
Yeah,
that one.
he's too sexy for his cat.
What do you think about that? I got a lot of problems with that. First of all, Fred.
Well, it's just so he gives him an excuse to say pussycat.
Ah,
So.
yes.
That's right. Well, there it is. Wheel of Time. That was a good one.
Yeah,
that was a real
very
good one. You know what? I'm gonna go. That was more of a lecture series than a Wheel of Time.
Yeah.
They may not all feature exclusively you ranting.
God.
Unless,
Suddenly
the
Jesse's
point?
lost interest.
luckily,
Yeah, that's
though,
right.
the one a year from today will be you ranting about the fact
That's right.
that they don't all
Yeah.
feature you.
Well, it's named after me.
Scenes on the cabin.
Hello?
I know your secret.
Oh, God. Busted. Just start apologizing and crying. No. Play it cool. Secret? What are you saying about?
Gretchen told me that you like Aaron Samuels. I mean, I don't care. Do whatever you want. But let me just tell you something about Aaron. All he cares about is school, his mom, and his friends.
Is that bad?
But if you like him, whatever. I mean, I could talk to him if you want.
Really? You would do that? I mean, nothing embarrassing though, right?
Oh, no, trust me. I know exactly how to play it. But wait, aren't you so mad at Gretchen for telling me?
No.
Because if you are, you can tell me. It was a really bitchy thing for her to do.
Yeah, it was pretty bitchy, but I'm not mad. I mean, I guess she just likes attention.
See, Gretch? Told you she's not mad.
I can't believe you think I like attention.
Okay, love you. See you tomorrow.
Scenes from the cabin.
Know the movie? Submit your guest to mailbox@cabinradio.ca or send us a message on Facebook for your chance to win gift certificates to some awesome Yellowknife restaurants, including Zehabesha, Main Street Pizza, the Woodyard Eatery, Copper House Restaurant, and Javaroma. Listen to Cabin Radio every weekday to win, or download the Mornings at the Cabin podcast.
Mornings at the Cabin. That's how it goes. AJ distracted me. General manager of the entire company walked in and just started talking to me at the end of a song. I don't know what he thinks he's doing, but this is Mornings at the Cabin, and we run a tight ship. AJ, you want to come talk about anything?
May as well sit down now.
May as well sit down now that you've ruined the show. We've been talking about Canada Day celebrations, and you have a very cool tradition that every year I'm very hurt and pretty miffed that I'm not invited to. You guys, you and your group of friends do Survivor.
Yes.
Out at Trout Lake.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you throw me under the bus, then you say that you're miffed that I don't include
That's
you in
right.
things.
Hurt
That's exactly
and
right.
miffed.
Hurt and miffed.
Yeah.
I'm mert. Or hiffed. Hiffed.
Just real hiffed.
Don't
Real
try and
hiffy.
downplay this.
Get real hiffy.
Yeah, we do Survivor.
Yeah.
Yeah, so
Tell us about
Canada Day weekend every year lasts this is our 4th year.
Mm-hmm.
And we do Survivor. So it's based off the Survivor show.
The show Survivor.
Yeah. So
And what sort of thing is that?
well, for those who have been under a rock for 38 seasons.
I've never been to the Middle East.
Not that kind of, just like a playful Survivor.
Oh, rock.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, they basically put people on, usually an island or somewhere remote.
Yeah.
And they have, I'm
Are you literally
I don't
going
know
through the
fine
explanation
details.
of what Survivor is?
Yeah.
I'm fine. I'm okay.
Yeah.
We're on the trolley.
They
But for
have to
those
survive.
Who don't?
under a rock,
Oh, yeah.
We talked about this.
here is the longest running reality show.
For those of you under a dictatorial regime, this is what Survivor is.
38 seasons.
Yeah.
Do
They do two
a year
seasons
now?
a year.
Oh,
Yeah.
wow.
Yeah, they do.
Yeah.
Oh,
I haven't
okay.
watched since Australia.
I think
which
that's
was
probably the
season
last one I
one.
watched too.
Yeah, that was a long time ago.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Jeff Probst, he's been the...
Is he still doing it?
Oh, yeah.
he's executive
Good
producer.
Lord.
Oh, yeah. Absolutely.
He's actually, he takes it very, very personally when people critique the show.
Yeah,
of course,
There's been a few
yeah.
contestants that
He's
have
a
been
bit
like,
much.
oh, that's just editing. And he tore him apart.
He is a bit much.
Did you know I used
Yeah.
to get him and Joe Rogan mixed up?
Fair enough.
That is...
No, in the Fear Factor days.
sure.
I mean, before Joe really like beefed up,
Well, it went swole.
before he
yeah.
lost all his hair,
Yeah.
he kind of looked similar. Ish.
Kinda.
Yeah. I don't know. Anyway.
The Fear Factor days.
So tell us about
that's
your
right, yeah.
tell us about your Survivor.
So,
Because
yeah.
it's not 49 days long.
It's not, no. It's actually, it's not even that long at all. So Saturday from noon, we go till Sunday night.
Gets interrupted
We
by
don't
drinking.
even use the whole long weekend. We could do this anytime.
Very
really.
wasteful.
Yeah, but yeah, we bring a bunch of challenges out there. This year we had 13 contestants.
Wow.
One winner, Charlotte Upton,
Oh,
I don't know who that is.
was
Wait.
our ultimate winner.
you gave away the winner. Don't
Yeah.
you film this whole thing and then
Yeah.
broadcast?
Yeah,
it
but
at
it's
a
for
later
them.
date?
It's not for anybody
It's-
else. It's just for them.
It's a friend
Well,
of
it
ours
could be
editing
for
it.
us.
I don't want to watch that.
No,
No.
their,
not in
their
it.
production values are
No, I've seen the video.
top notch.
It's pretty great.
Which is why I'll give it away, because I have no idea when this will get edited.
Yeah, fair
completed.
enough. It's a long process.
It is.
Is last season's edited and done?
Last season's is. The
Okay.
season before that, we have all the raw footage if you'd like to go through it.
Wait, so you skipped a season?
Just filming wise.
Ah,
Yeah, we just got lucky last year that Alan R was there. And
okay.
yeah, he made an awesome video. It's 35 minutes long.
my
You
God.
can
Wow.
you can YouTube it.
I'm good.
Yeah.
Yellowknife or Survivor Rainbow Lake.
A rainbow
Survivor
lake,
Rainbow
not
Lake.
Trout Lake.
No, Rainbow.
It's Rainbow Lake because it was stocked with rainbow trout.
Rainbow trout. No.
Yeah,
Long
they're all
time.
dead.
Didn't last long.
No, it did not.
Did not
I
last
remember
long.
going. I remember going fishing there with my dad when it was first stocked. He didn't catch anything.
No.
It seems absurd that up here they would stock a lake
with rainbow trout.
Fish. Well, with any kind of fish.
Well, it's not a fed lake. It's not really fed by anything, so
No.
they had to put fish in it. I'm not sure
There's
why
so
they
many
did
other options.
Yeah. No,
Yeah, and it just
literally
failed.
thousands of options.
Failed horribly.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's like me putting a bucket of steak out in the middle of downtown being like, free steak. This'll last.
But that didn't work.
This'll make it.
Yeah.
Well,
Well, that's very cool. I mean, like, we've seen the videos, we've heard you talk about it. Like, I mean, I've always wanted to be a part of it, and it's like whatever.
It's an exclusive list. I mean,
It is
you,
a
you
very
don't just walk on. I imagine.
actually
Do you
had
have
cuts.
tryouts or
We
anything
had cuts
like that?
last year.
Yeah.
This year we had less people interested, but last year we had
What a bunch of
they had to
jerks.
send in videos.
Oh wow!
Yeah, we asked them
That's
to send in
an audition
videos.
video.
And we
Oh,
would,
okay.
Yeah, we made a judgment from
That's a
there.
bit much. That's a bit much.
The videos were good, actually.
Exclusivity breeds inequality. I'm just going to say that right now.
Well,
Well,
it's
that's why
Survivor.
we're not making that decision.
Oh,
we're letting the contestants decide.
and it's
I
called
see.
Survivor, not Utopia. Like, come on.
There was a show
Not
called
Paradise.
Utopia.
Was there?
Yeah, it was on Fox. It was a couple years ago. It was a show called Utopia. Basically, they were given this spread. There was like 15 people, all of different, walks of life, of course, try to build a utopia, which is not how you would build a utopia ever. But they did it, and it collapsed within 3 weeks. It was just terrible. And it's like, see, this would never work. You bunch of socialists. It's like, wait a second. No, that's not how utopia would work at all. It's like one guy was like a career criminal who like had anger issues, and it's like you probably wouldn't have that guy in your utopia.
No.
I imagine.
Well, you need the
No.
yang to your yang.
No, you don't.
Yeah.
You really
Every community
really,
needs a
no, you
murderer.
don't. No, you don't. That's like saying all you need in your pocket is crystals and everything's going to be fine. No, it's not.
Well, it depends on the crystals.
Oh yeah,
What
that's
kind
right.
of crystals?
That's right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you're saying you need more than love?
I'm
All you
saying
is
I
love
need
is-
more crystals.
more crystals. Love is about right where it should be.
Yeah.
And,
No murders.
Yeah.
No murderers. Yeah, I mean, just no violent criminals.
That would help.
a good rule of thumb.
I mean, if you were in like a Walking Dead situation, you might want that guy there because he'd just go berserk and kill a bunch of zombies for you.
Maybe you, though.
But chances are he'd probably kill you too. So
Yeah. The Timon and Pumbaa theory. Then he'll be on our side.
The Timon and Pumbaa theory,
Uh-huh.
and a deep theory it is. But I would love to. I mean, maybe next year we could put in a tape, have a cabin radio survivor team.
Oh.
Yeah, maybe you could.
Ooh.
We'll see if we do it again next year.
All right.
That might be the end of the
That's
end of
it.
the series.
Oh, well,
I mean,
well, I'm so glad you guys had a good
It's
time.
just
with
too
that.
much interest.
If we
now,
do it, now
outside
I'm
it.
never going to say that we actually did it.
Yeah, that's fair enough.
The Mornings at the Cabin podcast was recorded before a sort of live, thankfully not in the studio, audience.
Yellowknife, we need to talk about your parking. We need to talk about this parking situation. Now, every time there's an event, and I mean, Walmart is the daily reminder that parking lots are chaos without lines. Even when there are lines, seemingly chaos. But the parking situation at the multiplex yesterday was beyond the pale. It was some of the worst parking I've ever seen. Now, usually they have groups, especially for big events like this, they have a group of volunteers that coordinate the parking, try to get everybody into parking stalls that something that resembles an organized parking lot. Not so much the case this year. People just kind of parking, and the lines are washed off the ground, so it is a little tough. There's no doubt. But that's why there's light poles. That's why there's just kind of little guiding things that allow you to kind of line up with the building and whatnot. And then if there's a car there, it makes it that much easier to line up with the car. Now, I made a post yesterday. I arrived at around 2:45, and I got out of my truck, and within 5 feet of the vehicle, I took 3 pictures in which people were just parked willy-nilly all over the place. Spaces that wouldn't fit a car between 2 cars. People parked like halfway up another car. Like, it's pretty easy. If there's a car and you pull in next to it, you just got to take the nose of your car and match the nose of theirs. That's all it takes. That's all it takes. And if you ever want to see just how close or how easy it would be for society to completely collapse like a dying star, take the lines out of a parking lot and you will see it. Just chaos. people out for themselves. I saw some person robbing groceries from another person and stabbing people in the face.
Did you stop them?
No, I didn't.
Whoa.
I couldn't. I was too busy trying to park my truck in an uneven parking spot. It's chaos. People were burning vehicles. It was nuts.
2 minutes, 31 seconds. So that was a good one. That was a good one.
This time next year, well, no, because I'll be ranting about the exact same thing. Canada Day. I don't get it. I don't get it.
Thing about the Walmart parking lot is you can't really. It's not really anyone's fault because
it's not.
It's hard to call that a parking lot.
No, that parking lot is atrocious.
It's just a piece of asphalt that that cars happen to be on.
That's right.
There are no guidelines. There are other.
There were at one point.
It's one of my favorite Yellowknife areas for Yellowknife unofficial rules.
Yeah.
Which you're just supposed to know.
Which is just pull up and
hang on.
get out
I'm
of your car.
doing the unofficial rules.
Oh my God!
You just had like 9 minutes.
Oh God!
You got them all wound up.
Throwing something at me. Oh,
9 minutes in a row of you ranting.
God!
I'm having one.
Oh wow! I actually
Gosh darn it!
Felt the spit on my face from across the room.
Holy shamoly! Right.
Shamoly.
So you have a right lane and a left lane, and you know instinctively after you've been here a while that you can only really drive one way, like up the place that's the lane that's next to Walmart. Then you have to come back through the other lane,
right?
And if you start trying to drive up through that left-hand lane, people are going to start getting angry at you.
Yes,
even though there is absolutely no rule that is the case. There is no signage.
At one point, there were lines and there were arrows. So if you the lane closest to Walmart is the one that goes towards Tim Hortons.
1984?
No, it wasn't even there in 1984. Silly. And then back the other way, there was an arrow going the other way. I don't think they've painted them in years, but that place is just a cavalcade of nonsense, and nobody knows what's going on. And I almost don't even blame Yellowknifers for parking poorly there.
Well, yeah, because you get to the middle, of that thing, and there's cars trying to get across to Tim's.
Yeah.
There's cars trying to get back across from Mark's. They're going to head out the other way.
Yeah.
There's cars coming in from one end, and then there's a little entrance at the back that some cars come through. And you get situations where like 5 vehicles all heading in separate directions will just all stop and look at the others at this unofficial, awfully Canadian 5-way stop.
I have a feeling that Walmart is doing this on purpose, not improving the parking lot on purpose, so they can be like, see, we need to move to another area and become a super Walmart so we can be a grocery store and a Walmart.
And
so
serve us better.
And serve us better. So
At
we
Center
can
Square
kill so we can
for
kill the local grocery stores, because that's what we're here to do. We're Walmart.
When you say
we're
the
here
local
to
grocery
destroy
stores,
things.
You mean like which chain do you mean? The Co-op or the Independent?
The Independent. But they're owned locally.
Well, so's Walmart, presumably.
Is it?
I don't know. How does it work?
I don't think it is.
No?
I don't think Walmart's owned locally at all. I remember one time there was a pothole in that parking lot, and I didn't see it, and I popped a tire, and I went inside. I was like, so I just popped a tire in a pothole, and it was like I should have seen it, but still, it's a gaping pothole in the middle of a parking lot that should be fixed. So if it damages a vehicle, the owner of that property should be responsible for that damage. So I went in there and I talked to the manager. They're like, "Oh, you'll have to send your here's an email you can email it's to someone in the South saying like this is what we do." And I think it's actually I think the parking lot's actually owned by somebody else.
And did you send the email?
I did send the email.
And what happened?
Nothing. Yeah.
Huh.
So I don't.
The system is broken.
I mean, apparently we're all broken because we just drive up to a lot and we're like, well, this seems straight. We'll just park here. And not only there were the spaces between the cars and people just parked in just odd ways. There was one lane of traffic where, the cars were butt to butt and, which is supposed to be a through lane, which was legitimately less than 10 feet wide.
Yeah.
Which is barely enough to get a car through. And it's disconcerting.
I don't know if this is one of those indications that I'm becoming a Yellowknifer or have become.
That you're a terrible parker?
I don't get as angry about it as I used to.
I'm not angry about it. I'm disappointed.
Yeah, fair.
Just
fair
disappointed because it's hard to get through the parking lot, kind of.
Yeah.
Like it's hard to park, and I was like kind of constantly adjusting. And then as I'm trying to pull out with this, it's a long truck, but I'm trying to pull out, and it's just like I got to pull out a little bit, and then forward, and then out a bit, and then forward, and then out again, and then forward. It's like a 4-point turn to try to back out of it. Yeah, it's what it is. It's ignorant.
It's ignorant.
Yeah, it's ignorant.
Yeah, 100%.
That's
but
right.
I feel like I have softened over the years on my immediate rage over people's inability to park. Probably because I've just kind of gotten used to it.
Yeah.
But every once in a while, there are still certain situations where I'm just like, never cease to amaze.
Absolutely.
Well, back to your point,
Yeah.
I absolutely have softened it over the years, and now just don't care that I park terribly.
There you go.
Absolutely. I've become the perfect
You're a great parker. What are you talking about?
I went to McDonald's the other day and decided to park up in the lot there, and I got out the truck. I was like, I am legitimately across 3 spaces.
Oh, that's
screw it.
Yeah, that's
I just wandered straight into McDonald's.
That's a small lot, Ollie. You are an awful.
Yeah,
awful.
like 10 minutes. I'll take 10 minutes of McDonald's. It'll be fine. The rest of the world could live.
And that's what everyone else said too.
I'm going to start angle parking everywhere. I don't even care. On the middle of Franklin, I'll just angle park everything. My ass end will be in the middle of a lane. And the thing, I understand. I don't think I have softened. If anything, I've hardened towards this because I feel like it's symptomatic of bigger issues. It seems like a small thing. They always say don't sweat the small things. It's like no, the small things are the reason, are the symptoms of bigger issues. So the fact that we as a society can't park in a little spot just makes me uncomfortable. It makes me uncomfortable that we can't just do that simple thing without there being lines or someone saying park right here or else. We can't even do that. How are we supposed to come together and fix this country?
It's a generation of kids that never even thought about coloring in the lines.
That's
they
right.
Did their own thing, and nobody cared.
And they were given a ribbon for it.
Our last little trip to V Lake was an interesting experience because we pulled up. There's just like that small lot where the hiking trail begins, and so we pulled up. And there was 4 trucks in the lot.
Yeah.
There are at least 6 to 7 spaces in that lot. There were 4 trucks spaced so perfectly from one another that they took up the entire lot. And it was just Nicole and I looked at each other like, well, we need to get a picture of this.
Yeah.
This is just ridiculous. And then I think after that, maybe the same weekend, when I came back from Festival on Franklin, I got home and Nicole had parked in front of our place. And it was just the most atrocious parking job I have ever seen that I thought about going outside, grabbing the keys, and reparking it for...
Threw his partner under the bus.
Oh, to the point where she woke up the next morning and she was like, did you see my parking job? It's like, oh yeah, don't worry.
Oh yeah.
It enraged me.
So there it is. Yellowknife, let's just work on that parking. All right?
Just a little.
Just a little bit. A little bit. Even if there's no lines there, you have a general idea of what you're supposed to be next to a car. I'll tell you this much. It's not 4 feet. That's all.
Let's give it a shot.
Happy Canada Day. Oh, you know what? Before we go, this will be the last break of Mornings at the Cabin. I'm sure everyone's like, God, thank goodness. Happy birthday to Kevin McDonald.
Oh,
and it was his birthday
K-Mac.
yesterday. K-Mac's birthday yesterday. Happy birthday to K-Mac. Always holding it down here on Saturday mornings. We love you, K-Mac. Don't ever change. And he had a move this weekend, too. So congratulations on the new digs and happy birthday to you.
Thanks for listening. Check out more from the show at cabinradio.ca and by following the Mornings at the Cabin Facebook page.